audience, my name is Josh, aka ultraplayer, and I am your coach of the Philly Soldu. And today we are here for APA Season number 4, Week number 10. We are going against Chimpact and his Philadelphia Scythers. So we are here for the Battle of the Scythers. Very exciting. And I'm very nervous because it's Chimpact and he's the GOAT. It's there right in his name. His name is GOAT. My name is Rose. His name is GOAT. So already we're looking for a big fat L. But anyway, Chimpact's team is very, 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 very scary. And he is rocking out with threats like Machop, Snowbird, Trubbish, Rufflet, Bonsley, and the Alolan Sandshrew. As well as 4 mons he didn't bring, which I definitely didn't really very extremely prep for. Specifically the Chimchar, the Deerling, the Wynot, and to a lesser extent the Sawaddle. Like, webs were annoying, but like I have not to. So, I mean, if he brought it, good for you. Good for him. But what did we bring? The mons we brought. The mons we didn't bring. We didn't bring Sandile. Wow, I just realized how good Sandile might have been this match. Unimportant. We have Dwebble. Alright? The Dwebble has Stealth Rock Spikes, Hidden Power Fire, and Protect. This team is very hyper offensive. This team is very Volt Turny. This team is very awesome. I like this team. I liked this team when I built it. But I have a Hadstack and lead Dwebble because Hadstack is very nice versus this team. It's only 2 removers of the Rufflet, as well as the Alolan Sandshrew, neither of which really want to be clicking removal at any given turn. They just want to, you know, rip my team apart and 6-0 me. So that's fun. Hidden Power Fire is there for the Snowbird, the Sawaddle, the Sandshrew, the Deerling, just literally everything. Breaking stashes, etc. Checking damage. A max speed, a max special attack. Protect is there for the Chimchar, because I know that he likes to click Fake Out, and then he likes to click Z-Move, which would definitely stop my Dwebble from getting up multiple hazards. So hazards are very nice versus team, chipping down stuff, of course, putting in range of some of my other mons. And if I'm Volt turning around, it's really hard for him to keep up. I have Natu, which is running that stupid spread that I run last time I brought Natu, which is like max speed, modest, and then max HP, and then a little bit of defense, a little bit of special def, and then a little bit more special attack. That's cool. Natu does a lot of work this match, not gonna lie. His only switch into the Natu really is the Wynot, which he didn't bring, which I could U-turn out on, or the Bonsley, depending on his investment. I have Psychic Heat Wave, U-turn, and Roost, and not much to say. It destroys him. It's also a nice pivot for hazards, stuff coming in on something like the Trubbish, coming in on something like the Sawaddle, and of course, just being able to spam attacks. I'm also a Violite, so I can take some damage, some hits kind of well. I have Darumaka. Darumaka is Charcoal with Flare Blitz, Flame Charge, Brick, and U-turn. I very much wanted Darumaka, but I didn't really want it to lock itself into a Scarf move and end up getting outsped, or not being able to switch up moves because Bonsley's annoying. Basically, I think Darumaka could potentially win late game. However, I need to beat down some stuff before that can happen. So, that's why I have Emvee. So, specifically, Bonsley is in the way of my Darumaka putting in a lot of work. Look at his team. In a lot of work. Emvee can get rid of the Bonsley, depending on what his investment is, what his item is, etc. If he's max HP, no Violate, I can click Double Edge as it switches in, and I can weaken it to the point where Tectonic Rage is going to kill it, and then Darumaka just has a field day. He does not have switch-ins. He does not like this mon. It will wreak havoc, and Emvee is there because Emvee is strong in general. Quick Attack is also kind of nice for some of his faster mons, like the Rufflet, revenging that, the Chimchar, the Snowbird, etc. But I have Double Edge because it's a nuke. It's a literal nuke. I believe it can 2-hit KO the Sandshrew after rocks, which is beautiful. And then I have Quick Attack, like I said, for Revenge, Z-Dig, again, for getting rid of Bonsley, and then Baton Pass because, you know, momentum. And then we have a Choice Scarf Blitzel. If he decides to run Adamant Sandshrew, which he could very well do because the damage is awesome, I can pick that thing off because I'll be faster than it at when it's at +2. And I have Thunderbolt, Signal Beam, Hidden Power, Fire, and Volt Switch. Nothing really too crazy outside of said Scarf. So that's very nice. And then I have a Shell Smash Shelter. And the last move is going to be Surf instead of something like Rock Blast. Because Surf is very nice for playing mind games with Why Not, so I don't get countered and I don't get mirror coded. So let's jump into the game. I'm going to lead off with my Dwebble. There's not really any reason for me not to lead off with Dwebble, just because I can get at my hazards. I don't really see anything that's going to stop me outside of confusion from my Scarf, my Chop. So I'm going to lead off with that Dwebble, and I'm going to start hazard stacking him, and he is going to lead off. I'm sorry for that. That was very dramatic too. He's going to lead off with a Chop, and immediately I'm scared of Scarf's Dynamic Punch, but I'm going to go for my hazards anyway because I feel like it's my best play. As I get at my rocks and reveal that he is not Choice Scarf, as he is going to go for the Dynamic Punch, and of course he's going to 1, confuse me, 2, activate my Berry Juice, and 3, make me shit my pants because confusion's really annoying. So, as long as I don't get confused here, I can get up another Spike, which is going to be great for wearing down his team to the point where my offensive monster can just put in a whole bunch of work. The confusion's going to be kind of annoying if it happens, but other than that, I should be fine. He's going to go for another Dynamic Punch, of course, bringing me back down to where I was before my Berry Juice activated, and being overall just like really, really strong. So here I'm going to go for Hidden Power Fire to weaken this thing, and unfortunately here I'm going to get confused and I'm going to hit myself, which does kind of suck because Dynamic Punch, guys, I swear to you that my only language is English, and yet I don't speak it well. He's going to be able to kill me with the Dynamic Punch, which sucks because the damage would have been nice for what you're going to see here, as I'm going to go out to my Totem and I'm going to click the Psychic, and unfortunately he's going to live on just a bit HP, which is completely horrible because now he gets the damage off he needs with Ice Punch for me to like feel like this Natu is basically worthless. So I'm going to fire off a Heat Wave here, and I'm going to kill the Machop, which is absolutely beautiful. And now he is going to go out to a Snow Burst at the Snow for his Sandshrew, which is a huge threat to my entire team. However, if this thing is not like max attack Life Orb, Ice Shard won't kill me. If it's not Scarf, it's not going to outspeed me and kill me with Icicle Spear. So I'm going to go for Heat Wave because I can, and I'm going to knock this bitch out. And like I said, he needs to have like a certain investment or he wouldn't kill me, and unfortunately for him, he does not have that, and he can't go for it, and he's not going to go for it. So I get to kill that Snowbird immediately, and Hail is going to have 1 chance and 1 chance only, but that's really all I need with this Sandshrew, as I'm really just not liking this thing. I do have to sack this thing, unfortunately. If he goes for SD, he basically kills everything on my team, and I can't allow that. And if he's not adamant, then yeah, I'm screwed. So he'll outspeed my Zepstrike or my Blitzel, and I just won't have anything. So I'm gonna go out to my Fluffy here because my Fluffy will take any hit, and I'm gonna make the first of numerous misplays. I'm going to click Double Edge in case he wants to switch out, as Double Edge will 2 KO, and I can save my Groundinium Z for the Bonsly. But unfortunately, so guys, remember how Sandshrew gets Veil? I'm glad you did because I didn't. And now, unfortunately, yeah, I get weakened. And here's the thing: if he's Jolly, the roll to for his Icicle Spear is 15 out of 16 times he gets 5, and 1 out of 16 times he gets 8. If he's adamant, it's different. So I'm sitting here like, if he's adamant, like if he's Jolly Life Orb, he's only gonna be doing 5 damage each time, and he should be Jolly to outspeed me on my Ventral Scarf Blitzel. So I can live this. I can go for my Groundinium Z here, and I can knock this thing out and get rid of a huge threat. So I'm going to do that as he goes for Icicle Spear, because Icicle Crash would not have killed me from full actually. And he gets 8. And then he gets 8 again, and that really sucks. So either he's adamant or he's really lucky, and he got 3 hits, and 2 of them were 8. So I'm gonna go under the assumption that he's adamant, but I also know that Hail ends this turn, and I don't want to throw my Blitzel away right now, although I should have 100% thrown my Blitzel away right now. He's gonna go for Knockoff and get rid of my Violite, as I'm going to Shell Smash up and trying to threaten this thing out. And if his Trubbish is not like super bulky, I'm going to be able to kill that bitch. Or it's not Bear Juice, either. So, I'm going to get the Shell Smash off. I'm just going to go ahead and try and kill this thing because this thing is a threat and I want it gone. I should have definitely gone out to Blitzel. I should have 100% gone out to Blitzel. And clicked, Thunderbolt, probably. And been a lot better off. But we're here, so we're going to run with it. He's going to go with the Trubbish. Of course, it's going to be a designated, please don't kill my entire team to Shelter. And I'm going to go for the Liquidation, or Icicle Spear, because Icicle Spear has more chances to crit, and has a chance to have a slightly higher roll. So, 5 crits, I believe, would have killed this thing, which is funny as shit. So, we're going to watch as this thing does not actually kill the Trubbish, which is unfortunate, but it is going to chip it down to the point where Darumaka can come in and double Flame Charge, because I don't believe this thing has anything that's going to stop me from double Flame Charging. And I'll outspeed everything on his team, and depending on Bonsley's investment, I can kill that thing with Brick Break, and I can kill Rufflet with the Flare Blitz. So he's in Giga Drain, which unfortunately is going to put him that high. So depending on his investment, he might not be in range. But spoiler alert, he's in range. This is Charcoal boosted. Oh, also he was behind Veil. I forgot why that. I was wondering why they did so little damage. They're behind Veil, otherwise they would have done a shit ton more damage. But being behind Veil is good because that means I get 2 flame charges off instead of 1. So I can do that much damage to the Trubbish now. And then on the next turn, I can do more damage and then be at +2, thus outspeeding the Rufflet. He's going to weaken me with the Sludge Bomb, which is a good play because he's playing his end game, except I make another misprep and forget about a certain move, which we'll get to in a second. Because I thought I'd won. I actually do think I win here. So he can go to the Rufflet as the recoil from Flare Blitz is going to be very, very nice for him. And I'm going to kill this with Flare Blitz because this is Adamant Charcoal boosted Hustle Flare Blitz. This is going to murder this Rufflet. And it is going to fall right over onto its face. And unfortunately, I'm now in range of a move that Bonsley gets, that I forgot it gets, which is Sucker Punch. And if he didn't bring Sucker Punch, he might have lost, actually. I actually do think he did lose without Sucker Punch. So, spoiler alert, he's going to Sucker Punch me, and I'm going to die. However, my Blitzel, as long as he's not Berry Juice, my Blitzel does win me the game, which is really nice. Because Sucker Punch doesn't do anything to me. As I'm going to go for Thunderbolt, and guess what item he is? He's sturdy, of course, he's going to be freaking Berry Juice. So, very unfortunate there, as he's going to go for Rock Tomb here, and he's going to slow me down. And, I mean, technically it's a misplay, but, like, it's also, like, the right play at the same time. I'm going to go for Thunderbolt, as he should have gone for Sucker Punch there, I feel. But he's going to go for Rock Tomb, expecting to be faster, but he's not. He's going to miss. Oh, no. Except Sucker Punch is 100% going to blow this Blitzel away. So, that's unfortunately going to be GG. And we are going to come out with a 1-0 loss versus Chimpact and the Philadelphia Scythers, which is very unfortunate. However, at the same time, I still have a chance to make playoffs. I do have 2 more games, except I only have 1 more game because PokeaimMD, due to, Joey, due to real-life events, mainly the move, had to forfeit the rest of his matches. He's no longer going to be in the APA for the rest of the season. I believe he's going to be back for next season. I'm not sure. I don't believe they've asked. I'm smart. I'm Josh, aka ultraplayer. I hope you guys enjoyed. I cop a forfeit win next week, so that puts me at 5-6. And if I beat Jolt in the final week, I may have a chance to playoffs, depending on how everything goes. So that is very, very hype. Until then, I hope you guys enjoyed this little battle, and I will see you next time, which is going to be in, like, I don't know how long. I hope you guys enjoyed that, though, and I'll see you later. Peace.